Hi, so question. What kind of a runner are you? Are you the kind of a runner who struggles with staying in zone 2, then maybe on a good day manages to spend, let's say half the run, 50%, actually in zone 2, and then end up drifting into zone 3 a lot of the time, the dreaded zone 2, and maybe a little bit into zone 1? Or are you the second kind of runner? The kind of runner who can spend, say, 80% of the time in zone 2 in a zone 2 run? Well, if you're the second kind of runner, congratulations, you're doing great. Keep working on it. But if you're the first kind of runner and you'd like to spend more time in zone 2 and would like to learn how to do that, then this video is for you, because I'm going to introduce you to the secret, a very simple trick that will help you stay in zone 2 for 80 or more percent of your run. And I'm going to show you with my own data the difference that it makes, because it's made a drastic difference to my running, and I believe it can make a drastic difference to your running as well. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is happy and healthy and you getting an opportunity to get out there and run and enjoy the warmer weather, at least sort of in the Western world right now. So let me start by showing you data from two of my runs. The first one, I did not use this secret, and in the second one, I did, and the difference is just remarkable. They're both supposed to be zone 2 runs, but look what happens. Zone 1, the run 1, 83 minutes and 55 seconds, and I barely managed to spend 50% of it in zone 2. And in fact, spent 42% in the dreaded zone 3, which is not what I was looking to do here. This was supposed to be a zone 2 run. The second run, on exactly the same trail, a little bit shorter because I didn't run to the trail. I just started the watch when I started running the trail. And look at the difference. I spent 80% of my time running in zone 2 and only 14 in zone 3. And I could probably have done a little bit better if I had walked up the hills rather than sort of been gently jogging up the hills, which still moved it into zone 3. But just look at the difference and look how much more even my heart rate is. And the remarkable thing about these two runs is that the pace is practically identical, and my heart rate, my average heart rate, is within 2 beats of each other. And yet, the difference between how much time I spent in zone 2 in one run versus the other is just remarkable. So what's the trick? What's the secret that I used in the second run that I wasn't using in the first run? Well, in the second run, I was using the alert, the heart rate alert on my Apple Watch. And as you obviously appreciate, what it means that as soon as I leave zone 2 and either slow down and go into zone 1 or drift into zone 3, it immediately alerts me to that, and I can modify my running, either pick up the pace or more likely just slow down a little bit so I come back to zone 2. And that makes all the difference. That's really all you need to do. And the other good news is that setting those alerts is very simple. If you have an Apple Watch, all you need to do is to go to activities, pick the running activity, for instance, but it could be walking or hiking just as well, or anything else. You click on the 3 dots that you see in the top right-hand corner. You scroll down to Preferences. Under Preferences, you click on Heart Rate, and then you click on the heart rate zone. In this case, zone 2, and you will see a check mark emerge next to it. But if you were doing a tempo run, you could very well click, for instance, on zone 4 if that's what you wanted to do. And then you just back out, and when you go running, it's there. All you need to do is to start your run, and it's going to keep tracking, and it's going to be alerting you, depending on what you want in terms of alert. I prefer haptic alerts, so it just gives me a little ting on my wrist. If you prefer voice, I'm sure you can do that as well. If you have a Garmin watch, there is a very simple, straightforward way of setting that as well in the menu, and I'm going to show it to you here. And once again, other watches have that ability as well. And, as far as I am concerned, this alert is the most valuable, most useful thing that any of us have on any of these smartwatches. Yes, it's wonderful to know what our pace is and how long we've been running and be able to randomly check your heart rate and all of those wonderful things, but the true utility, as far as I'm concerned, because we know that many of us struggle with Zone 2 runs because they're slower and they're not natural and they don't always feel comfortable. And so we tend to pick up pace. The most valuable utility of any of these smartwatches is the ability to set the alert so you can stay in the zone that you actually want to be running in. So that's it. It was that simple, a quick video. I hope it helps you. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and we'll talk to you soon. Be well. Bye-bye.